The land of beer and castles is indeed nothing less than a fairy tale. And why not? After all, so many fairy tales have evolved from the beautiful towns of Germany. And to experience a fairy tale, let's take a virtual tour across 3 cities of Germany: Munich, Wurzburg and Frankfurt. And as always, do not forget to turn the volume and screen to full to experience it best. My flight was from Mumbai to Munich via Doha. After an almost 11-hour journey, I touched down Munich, and despite being tired, once I was out, there was something about the air here that I instantly felt a boost of energy. I followed the driver as he lugged my bag towards our car. So I have touched down to Munich. Let's head out to explore. The city is home to centuries-old buildings and numerous museums. Munich is also the city of some world-famous German exports like BMW, FC Bayern and the incomparable Oktoberfest. After having self-explored a bit, it's time to kickstart our tour with one of the most local things you can do, taking a beer and food tour. There can be no better way to immerse yourself in the local culture. Munich is the beer capital of the world. It's home to beer halls, beer gardens, beer cellars and the legendary Oktoberfest. In the company of a local guide, let's take out this evening to travel into the heart of Munich's beer culture. Well, but before starting a beer tour, what do? Chug a beer, of course. This museum is completely dedicated to all things beer. Let's try the different brews here. After the beer museum and a slice of the beer culture, it's now time to try out some local delicacies. Let's head to world's most famous tavern, Opera House. They say nowhere in Germany can you find sweeter mustard or plumper dumplings than in Bavaria, and the food scene here is quite a delight. Let's try out one of the platters here that's full of meats, cheese, honey, fruits, vegetables and even extra large gherkins. Of course, all served with extra tall glasses of beer. Well, the tour couldn't have begun on a better note. Let's call it a day and wait for our little fairy tale experience tomorrow. Germany is known for its palaces and castles. Today, let's go to 2 such magnificent castles and find out, centuries later, what's still so special about them. Linderhof, which was built by King Ludwig II during the 19th century as a hunting lodge, is built in French Rococo style. The castle has a Moorish pavilion which can be visited during your 1-hour stay. Stop by to shop at Obermagau, that is world famous for its wood carvers and the richly painted fairy tale houses. And after this beautiful castle, it's time to head to another iconic castle. On the approach to Neuschwanstein, it will quickly become clear as to why this magnificent neo-Romanesque style castle is the most well-known castle in the world. It appears through the mist like something that is out of a fairy tale. And here's a fun fact. This castle is actually the inspiration behind Disney's Sleeping Beauty castle. Does that ring a bell now? Well, this brings us to an end of our span in Munich, and tomorrow we have another new day to begin, another new city to visit. So I am all packed and ready to head out. After waiting here for a long time, I got to know that my train got cancelled. I had to, however, make it to the next city in time, and so I ran in complete Bollywood style with my luggage and got into the train I saw. Upon asking some passengers, I was relieved to know that the train would be stopping at our next destination, Wurzburg. Straddling the main river, scenic Wurzburg is renowned for its art, architecture and the delicate wines. The city offers a hearty cuisine and is surrounded by scenic vineyards as far as the eye can see. You'll find a large student population and plenty of hip nightlife pulsating through the cobbled streets here. Also, it's home to fairy tales like Snow White. Wurzburg is the center of a 1,000-year-old untapped wine culture that began during the Roman reign, so let's head for some wine tasting. Alte Mainbrück or Old Bridge is one of the most hustling parts of this city. You'll find a number of cafes and wine shops here. People just chill on the bridge with a glass of wine and enjoy the beautiful view. It's now time for some hard work. But what do we know? Hard work always pays. So what you see up there, right, perched on top of the hill is the fortress, and that's where I'm headed to next after the main bridge. The fortress is the best place to actually get the entire view of the city. Whoever said that the stairs were steep was right. They're super steep. But trust me, the view from there is just gorgeous. More stairs going all the way up. Definitely was a steep climb, but it is totally worth the view. Like, look at this. Well, nothing can let you explore a town in more depth than by walking around the city squares or city centers, and that's exactly where we are. Let's walk through Old Town to explore some local Wurzburg culture. The Old Town houses Focken House with its elaborate Rococo facade, the late Gothic chapel of St. Mary and the market square. To completely experience this city, you need about 2 to 3 complete days because everything is so beautiful you'll not want to miss a thing. But we are time bound as we have another beautiful German city awaiting us tomorrow. I'm waiting for my train. My train is something about 10 minutes-ish away. There's no better way to explore a city without getting tired of walking than a hop-on hop-off bus. This one here has 14 stops in total and is a great way to explore Germany's financial district, Frankfurt. Visit the Frankfurt Opera House that was built in 1880 and was one of the major opera houses in Germany until it was heavily damaged in World War I. Due to public pressure, it was finally fully reconstructed and reopened in 1981. There are a number of small cafes surrounding the Opera House today where you can sit and chill for a while. Built atop the main river, the Eisener Steg or the Iron Bridge is a pedestrian-only bridge, and it also is a lovelock bridge. People here write the name of their lover on a padlock and lock it on the bridge railings. They believe that their love would stay locked in forever. Well, whether this stands true or not, we do not know. But what we know is that the sight is a beauty to behold. Frankfurt can be pretty busy and hustling at all times, and there are chances you'll be overwhelmed by the hustle. So let me take you to a secret place where you can be standing still on the top of the city as you watch the city hustle otherwise. Head right into this department store, get into the elevator, go to the 7th floor restaurant and Sky Lounge. This is one of the best places to stand at and watch the city. It's been a long day and it makes me want to just calmly sit at one place, and I just know the perfect spot. The Friedensbruck on Main River is a beautiful spot to sit by, jog, or just watch the city lights go up. Let's sit here for a while and let's get lost in the city lights.
It is such a gorgeous place to end your day with, guys. It's so calming, it's so nice. Today I'm going to be traveling 50 miles south of Frankfurt City into this beautiful place called Heidelberg.
Surrounded by forests, Germany's oldest and most famous university town Heidelberg is renowned for its Baroque Altstadt and beautiful riverside setting which draw 11.9 million visitors every year. This place literally looks like it's straight out of a Grimm Brothers fairy tale, and it is also an inspiration for a lot of poets and painters. The castle was created as a combination of several buildings clustered around a courtyard, each one representing different styles of German architecture. The castle is home to many interesting artifacts, including the famous Heidelberg wine barrel that boasts a capacity of more than 51 US gallons. That's right. So let's go in and find out, what does this preserved wine barrel look like after all? Well, after being at the wine storage room, it's now time to go taste some and head for lunch. The Rhine Valley is known for its surrounding vineyards, and hence the restaurants here offer some great wine. Well, it's now time to hop on a steamboat and cruise along the waters of the Rhine River. I'm all set to enjoy the panoramic views of this gorgeous city from a boat. Watch the vineyard, the city and the fort while your cruise passes the city. So who wouldn't get mesmerized in the beautiful landscapes of Germany? The country is beyond magical and truly a fairy tale. But it's time for us to now bid goodbye to Germany. Stay tuned to our next episode of Virtual Tour.